Right, yeah. Alright, so we're just continuing with batteries. We're working on the aluminum solution and the aluminum, all the stuff, all the casings and all that for batteries. So we're just dealing with the aluminum products at the moment. you tried out the Star Rapture preview and you loved it. It was definitely different. That's what you want, is you just don't want another Satisfactory or similar clone. You want something that's different. So these have got silica. We need to deal with the silica. So I think we need to do the ingots next. So this is the battery. That has some silica. And that's for casings. That's a scrap for casings. This is the straight to the battery refineries. So we've made this one and this one at the moment. Yeah, that one there is made downstairs. I'm just focusing on these two. So they both make silica. Now this one doesn't have any ingots. So that silica from this is going to go into this production line. So the silica, so it's F and G 12. I'm going to make some notes. Right, yeah. And then, so the aluminum ingots, we must have made those because because we've actually got the turbo ammo working. So this is the one here, and it needs 337.5 silica a minute, and it's 6 machines, and we had 150 and 112.5. So that is 262.5, and we needed 337, so that should be accounted for. So 75 is what I need to make. So when we go to our silica, 75. There it is. So I've got that ready to go because it takes into account the F12 and the G12 that I was talking about. So that's perfect. So we will grab the, we'll go back to here. I'm going to put this back over here now. So we'll combine the output of these two. So it's 3 and 3. I'm just checking the numbers. So what are we looking at? 50 each and 37.5 each. I didn't like the if I try and do auto connect here, it doesn't, it's too close. I don't like that. So we'll just recreate the I'm trying to think. Probably recreate the lifts. I was doing the belts before, but I think it's going to be easier just to do the lifts. There you go. And then all I need to do is add get rid of these ones I don't need. Yep, and then I can use that again and just do the use it for the supports. I just need to pick the center. So the center is pretty much, well, here. Although, no, that's right. And then that'll be so that's a Mark III and that's a Mark II. But I might just make them both Mark IIIs. Right, so now that's ready. Rightio. So over into here. We'll be using these ones over here. I'm going to recreate everything I've created on the other side over here. I believe I've got enough room here. It was pretty tight, but yeah, right. So how did I do this? So I just used that for the assemblers. The assembler one was the same. Alright, so there's going to be six. Really? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I do... My number lock's not on. So what's 4.5 divided 5? If I did 90%, then that'll be giving me my 5 machines. I don't like doing 5s, but for this instance, it'll be fine. So I'll just do a 3 and a 2. So that'll be... let's just do this first. Right. I'm going to need Mark IIs for everything. So I just might... do that. I don't know. Right. I think this will work. I still have to, and I also have to fit in a merger as well. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is do the 3 down here. I'll do the 2 here. there's going to be what did I just get rid of? So that there. I want to get rid of that one, that one, that one. I don't think we'll have the overflow down here. So I would have right, so that would be and then, alright, so these are at aluminum ingots at 90%. So that would be for 2, it'll be 160, and what's that? That'll be a Mark III belt. And then this would also, I'm going to leave those as Mark IV. Phantom, hello, welcome. Good to see you. Confusion didn't work. Why didn't confusion work? I think I can see some weird stuff going on with Twitch. Timeouts. I'm not sure what's going on there, so I'll give you those points back. How are you today? Sorry, I was a bit fully engaged, so I was a bit late on those ones. Okay, which one's going to be which? So the silica. can go another one down, can't I? Yeah. But why haven't I? There's a reason for that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Because that's blocked. Right. All of these are blocked. So we need the next floor up. And is this is the Deuterium. Oh god. So I've already used up all these pathways, haven't I? That's why they're like that. So I actually need to go another floor up. To bring in the silica. Or I come in this side. I've got pathways available this side. So pretty much, well, from what I can tell, that'll be the next available. Where did I... What? Am I on the wrong floor? What did I just do there? Oh, that's taken as well. So that's a no. So I think then it's this one. In that case, I might go that one there. Close. Alright, that's what we'll go with. Well, we're going to have to go up at some point because we're using that one already over here. And I think we're using that one over here, so it's unavoidable either way we go. So I'd say what I'll do is I think we'll just go with that. There. No, we do need that. This is going to be Mark II coming in. Right. Put it there. So that's got it. And this is our building. So we're looking for that's radio control unit, supercomputer, assembly, that's further along, must be one of these back here. That's a radio control unit. It's these ones here, I think. Yep, the 75, perfect. And they're making 37.5 a minute. Sponget, welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Or just doing. Okay, so that is going downstairs. No, upstairs. And they're all going that way, whereas this one's going to go along here. Because this is the last one along here. To there. So it needs to go up this. Can go to there. And that. Goes to there. Probably just that one there. That's the right spot. Right, perfect. We'll keep following these along. So these, it's coming in here. Right, so I've got one line of scrap and one line of silica. I don't see myself being able to get any more silica through there. I think yeah, it's not going to happen that way. So I think the way this is going to work is as expected. Alright, so if I had right out. That would actually... That rock. So annoying. So a Mark III and a Mark IV. I'll do Mark Yep, okay, so Mark 3 and a Mark 4. So the Mark 3 and a Mark 4. Let's do the Mark 4 on the lower one and the Mark 3. Right. Let's try and route that around. Which actually won't be that hard, I don't think. Let's have a look in here first. Right, commit. Yeah, right. That's not ideal, is it? But this could work. Hold on. That one. And then I don't know if Mark 4 is going to fit that reach. Oh yeah. Alright, that's good. And I'm just going to do that, I reckon. I just feel like this one didn't connect. Like the other one, real for some reason, the other one. Yeah, okay. We'll just do it that way. I know it connects. Alright, so now. May actually. That's why. What? Because it wasn't. Right. Right. So now. What's this one for? That's the 135. Scrap. That's the that's the Mark IV belt. Which is this bottom one. Or is it the top one? It's the top one. So that. Yeah. You're up. I'm going to deal with the water. I haven't done that yet. We'll get to that. So that's that one. And then there's the silica that's coming from the other side. Do I just use this? I think I do. That's not going to reach. It'll reach to here. Excuse me. So this one, I hope. So that can go. pipes are in my way of this one, so I'm gonna go I think I'm gonna go to here first. Actually, let's just do this. Like that. So that's 1, 2, 3. 3 down. Right, that's the silica. That's the silica that's going straight through that pipe. That's not ideal. That's more legitimate. Alright, let's go join those silicas up. Excuse me. So I should have scrap has come to here and some silica. There'll be more in a sec. So the silica coming along here. I might just line it up here. There it is. Hey. I want alright, we'll make this one here that's that overflow. Where's our sinks over here? That's flowing that way. So I should be able to bring my overflow around, joining here. this Mark 5 all the way. We might do that. So oops. Lucky my water bottle was almost empty. Didn't spill a drop. Okay. Yeah, get rid of that. Now, and they're not required. Yeah, some of this isn't required. Just give it a sec. So right, so overflow. Kind of feel like for this one, I'm gonna go here and not here. Excuse me. Alright, cool. So that'll be my overflow. And then I want that one there. So I want this. Guys, peace out. Snooze o'clock. Pat's Randy's, no worries, will do. That looks like I need to redo that because of this uneven ground. Alright, so you've got straight ahead scrap and scrap, and overflow is to the left. Right, so now that sorts that out. And then here okay, so here I want to put a merger. Like that, and I want to make that a priority merger. And I want the center to have high priority. So then I want to put this to here, that to there, and then that has just need to bring in the... Where's the other one coming in? That's above, that's right. And it is there, so I reckon right. We've got a belt issue somewhere. Right, yeah, that's that. Good. I'm gonna get a drink, I'll be back. Right, well that silica's coming in nicely. And you can hovercraft around in the lift. It's interesting. Wasn't sure if you'd be able to. Right. So they're all taking in scrap and silica, and they're outputting. Okay, so let's put our sign down in front. Yeah, that might do there. Cool. Okay, so this is for battery, but the next step is casing. bringing in oh yeah, I use this for, sorry, I was just wondering why this was different. It's because I've changed it for something else. 405 by 5 is 81 each. And silica is 337.5 divided 5 is 67.5 each. And ingots, aluminum ingots, is 270. That's 54 each. Right. Now I still need to deal with the water. For these ones here. So this water out of this one. Yeah, that's the one, that's right, yep, yep, okay. We've built 5 of those. This is our scrap. So it's 135 water. That's a different one. It's this one here. So it's 3 machines. It's 145 canisters. 135 canisters. How many canisters have we used so far? We've got 22 point... that's different. That's different. It's not that one. Okay. So it's 15, that's 30, hardly any at the moment. So they're right. Okay. So I should be making let's have a look over here. So we've got 15, 30. So currently, I'm only using 129. and I'm making 400 because I'm making $400 plastic. Is that right? Yeah, so I'm making 400 plastic. So then I'm making right, okay. So I'm making 800 canisters. So I've sent 400 canisters over here. So I have 400 free. So I have 400 in total. I've got 270.42 remaining. Now I need, for the water that the battery, the water that the refineries make is 270. The what do you call it? There's a name for it. I can't remember. The blenders. So that 270 could be used here, but I might do a separate production line for those and use 135 for what I'm doing now. I think that's a smarter idea. So, and that's a spare one. So these are all for these ones are for the battery. So let's just document that now so I don't forget. So this is for the battery. And so this is 270. Six. Is that what's here on this floor? There is one spare. That's 45. That's not right. Yeah, okay, yeah. Rightio. Felicia, hello, welcome. Nice to see you there. Sorry if it's a bit slow. Doing maths and stuff. I hope you're doing well. Alright, so that's what that one is. So we need to go to the next floor up. For how much water is it? It's 3. Is it possible? If I did 2 machines, then I could do the one on the floor below and the one on this floor here. That. That might save me some logistics. And then, if I'm right, yeah, I'm not sure. So this is package water at 112.5. Right, and then how did I deal with these ones? They are just, yeah, alright, we'll just do the numbers. So this is 135 by 2 is 67. Rightio. Alright. Now the water. The water's actually coming from here, isn't it? It's coming from this machine. So I think I'm going to need to put a pump. To achieve what I want to do. So yeah, I reckon there. It's spitting some out now because I've got some water. And now it's going to fill up again. Alright, so that is wrong. Crap. It's right, but it's wrong. It's supposed to be there, in the actual wall. Oh, that's no good. I'm going to run straight past it. But I reckon it'll be alright there. I don't know, actually. Yeah, I reckon I'm going to hit it. Alright, we'll just have to adjust that, I reckon. That's annoying. Kayab, good old batteries, headache of yours. They take a bit of setting up, don't they? There's a few steps involved. Get rid of a few excess. Alright, that's got water in it. This is probably backed up now with scrap. No, water. But now we've got, I think this is where I was. I still think I have a pump I've got to put in here first. You now have 300 per minute. Wow, that's more than me. That's nice. That's not really the horizontal to vertical I was hoping for. Now this will be I'm just Mark 2. Couldn't be bothered trying to save power. Yeah, I thought that's what was needed there. Right. So now that's gonna we have to go higher. That's gonna intersect with the power line. Good old rebuild and do it again. I don't know if that's what I want. Someone say 300 portable miners. Oh, wrong build. Yeah, the old 300 portable miners per minute. When they were manufacturers, of course, that was quite the build. All right. So now, I'm just wondering. Yeah, I reckon we go to 10, to be honest. Yeah, imagine pulling that save up now and be like, let's convert these 300 portable miners per minute over to assemblers and not manufacturers and change all the recipes. That sounds like fun. Alright, so this, we'll change this here and here. So I should be able to do this to here. Right. Alright, so that's to there. It's coming over to here. Now it's into this machine here that I want to split. So I'm just thinking. It's going to be there. It's not going to be giving me a really nice. None of those are going to work nicely. I think that's just what it's going to be. Alright, that's there. Oops. I got no other truck. I've gone right into its path. So I've only got myself to blame. Oh, this would be a nice curve. What? I've screwed, my hollow pack's not working. There we go. Maybe it was my spacebar that wasn't working. Whatever. Yeah, I might just do that. That doesn't matter what I do here, it's going to look terrible. I think auto is the only one. Nah, I think what I've got to do is so what I've got to do here is so I'm going to do this. That's the same height as that one. Okay, yep. Alright, so what I'm going to do is turn. A little bit of unnecessary turns, but Where's dude coming in with a streak? Stupid button, get off my lawn. That's right, get off my lawn. It's been a while since I remember I did that in a what was it? I was playing Minecraft with someone. That was a long time ago. I reckon. Alright. That is what I want. Yeah, what have you been up to? It's a little bit rickety clickety, but it makes it work. And now I've just got to hook up the syncing of that, and then we're done. And I reckon once I've done this, I might wrap up the stream. Yeah. That fits there nicely. Right, so they're already syncing. I'm just going to do the syncing upstairs. So I just need to add that to this, and I might just do this with a sneaky. What are they going to output? 45. This is all. It's 270. It's all been. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll do that, and then so that'll be. Okay, that's wrong as well. They need to be Mark 3. Right, and now I can just add. Why not 1200 a minute, Mouse? He's making a joke in relation to let's have a look. Gallery. Here we are. That there, my friend, is 300 portable miners per minute when they used to be done with manufacturers, just for giggles. Yeah. What else was there? That's a masterpiece. Thank you very much. That was back in, it was update 4, end of update 4. I tried to make like a portable miner looking sort of thing, but yeah. That's all on the website, which that button doesn't work. There you go. So that's, yeah, that was, we were just joking about that build I did a while ago. So imagine trying to fix that now that it's an assembler. It'd be a bit of a waste of time, I reckon. I remember now the trains just became a thing, I think, at that update. Update 2 was trains and nuclear. Nah, oh, sorry, yeah, update 5 was... Yeah, update 5 was the signalling. And trains was... yeah. So I think that save was probably update 4. That save was probably update 4 now I think about it. It's been a while. It's been a while. Alright, that's good. That's got that water is now... So that's all being sorted. Which means... that this...
Hey Smackin', you just got a follow.
Thank you, Aspectress, for the follow.
Alright, I've done something wrong here. Something not hooked up. We're supposed to be dishing out 135 water a minute. Wait, you're not going to pipe the byproduct in? Absolutely not. That's what these buildings are for. This is my water, sinking the water. Don't have to deal with it. Just sink it. It's that simple. Okay, so it's not coming in here. It's coming in here. It's getting to there. It's not getting to there. Oh, that was why. That was why. There we go. That's got it going. Beautiful. Couldn't be bothered dealing with byproduct. Because I made a bunch of plastic for, and I use the heavy oil residue for that plastic to make my, my fuel for my turbo fuel. So then I'm just using that plastic, the byproduct from that. That plastic's got something, I need to do something with it, so it's just, I'm making 800 canisters a minute, so I'm using them. Oh, That's working now. The silica's not going to work yet because I need to bring in... No, actually, good question. What is it? What's not working at the moment? This is coming in. This should be sunk. Yeah, it's being sunk. I'm trying to think. Oh, I don't have enough silica coming in. Because I need to make some more... I need to bring some more... bauxite in when we train in more. That's fine. It's not an issue right now. Oh, also the solution's not being used by the battery blender yet, so it's until that turns on, it won't ramp up.
Doesn't Schmirkin know there's a mod for that?
Hey, Schmirkin, there's a mod for that.
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 And a mod for that.
Aspect, some of the redemptions aren't working properly because of Twitch, so I'll give you your points back for the Make It Rain one. You haven't heard that voice in 4 years. It's been a while. It certainly has. Alright, that will go that way. I'm going to deal with that later. What I need is... So I won't be able to put those... there. I'm going to have to need a wall. So what I'm going to need is a blueprint of the wall hole that I can put anywhere and nudge it. So I don't have to build walls on these ones. But that's something we'll look forward to in the next episode, because at the moment I'm a bit tired, a little bit worn out. It's a shorter stream today, unfortunately. I started a bit later, but we have got the next episode. We'll get these casings running over to these ingots over to the casings factory, then the casings factory over to the blender factory, and then we still need to make some canisters for one of the water overflows, the water overflow for blenders. They're going to be made separately. They're going to be made with the steel canister recipe. So, and I'm going to need to make 270. I like you can put the overclocking numbers in. I wish you could put your total rating and it tell you how many machines. That would just take it to the next level, wouldn't it? 6.75. Anyway, that is something for me to worry about later. I actually think that's 2 1/4, 2 3/4. Oh, what is it? I've got some spare ones here not being used. I was thinking I was going to run coke to these ones, but maybe I will finish these off with some iron. They're at 45. No, I need more than that. The only other one is the that one's still like 60. Yeah. No, I think it's gonna have to be my coke, but I'm gonna need to get some coke. I have to think about that. Because that's the perfect 3 machines for this job. But I've already used up all the coke I've allocated so far. Doesn't mean I can't start making some other stuff later. Because it's a... what's the coke recipe is a... oh, yeah, right. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to... that's what we're going to have to deal with later. I haven't dealt with that yet. Anyway. That's something I'm just going to have to deal with in the next couple of episodes. Work out how to make all that happen. I haven't got that far yet. But I did, I'll just make a note, I did do that, you just have to do the canisters. We're getting closer. It's canisters. The casings just need to be made and rounded back. I have to do the canisters. And then I have to bring in bauxite and sulfur. But that's going to be it for today. Alright folks, a bit of a quick episode today. We dealt with we set up the aluminum ingot foundries to make the ingots we needed to make the casings for the batteries. So they're ready to go. We've just got to belt those ingots over to where the casing is going to be made and then send the casings back over to the blenders for the batteries. We also dealt with some water byproduct there as well. The next steps will be also to make some empty canisters so we can sink the excess water from the blender's water. That's going to be the byproduct of that production line. So we've just got to figure that out, do some of that, and we'll get onto it. I think that's about it for the moment. Yeah. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and night. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.